Hey there, welcome back. Thanks for watching today's video. Today I'm going to be using the Harvest of Souls palette from Fantasy Cosmetica. Here's what the inside of the palette looks like. And I believe I might have done another video using this palette. I won't be surprised if the color combination's a little bit similar. So please bear with me and forgive that. I'm going in with MAC's Paint Pot in Painterly, just on an eyeshadow brush. My nails are a little bit long, they're just press-ons. But my nails are a little bit long, and yeah, that doesn't work with potted products. I'm going to be going into the shade Ambition here, and I'm going to be using that kind of like as my transition shade. I really like that acidy color. So I kind of have a little bit of like a ramble rant, and it's going to be a very like self-love focused ramble rant. So please bear with me as we do our makeup. I'm going to keep saying please bear with me. So please bear with me with that. But I think with how big hustle culture is, especially with, Gen Z, millennials, I'm a millennial myself, even younger Gen X, with this constant hustle grind culture, I think people have forgotten to give themselves grace for allowing themselves to rest, to give themselves grace in not meeting their expectations. And I'm saying this a lot as someone myself who struggles with giving myself grace. I think, this isn't like, what am I trying to say? I think people often give grace for others when they feel like they don't deserve it themselves. And I think that's harmful to your overall quality of life. And I think in allowing giving yourself grace that you would extend to others, you allow for a more fuller or a more richer experience of life, because you're not constantly trying to raise the bar for successes, I don't know. I'm going on a ramble. A little ramble rant. I don't know if it makes sense. I'm probably going to edit this and I'll be very confused as to why I went in the direction I did. But we can also fast forward through things. How exciting. I'm just using the shade Flactorly. Oh, it's the bottom. This bottom teal shade. I don't know. I feel like the people who deserve grace are the people who you're kind of like the harshest to, which is usually yourself. So I think people should practice giving themselves grace, because it's a hard thing to do. And I'm meaning this for like things like career, or maybe reaching out to friends, or trying to, things that aren't malicious in nature. Because I don't know. People can want to hurt other people, and obviously don't give yourself grace on that. But yeah, I don't know. This has been an Ellen ramble. A little chat and blend, I suppose. I think I need to like zoom out. I keep going in, sorry. Let me use a mirror. I'm just blending that teal into the acid green a little bit more. I'm going in with NYX's glitter glue. Is it a glitter glue primer? It is a glitter glue primer. I'm just going in my inner corner with it. I'm gonna be using the shade Schemes for my inner corner. I'm heavily bringing Schemes from the inner corner to about halfway across my eyelid, going up. And I think I want to darken the outer corner I have, so I'm going to be using the shade Necromancer here. Just trying to make that acid green a little bit more prominent under my brow. I'm going to blend it a little bit into the greens that we have, or like the teal colors that we have. I just have my Cellar water on a flat shading brush, and I'm using that to cut the wing. I think I'm going to go in with a black pencil and go on my waterline. And I'm going to hop in and do my base. I'm using, M81 Cosmetics' Voyager Highlighter. Wonder if the camera will pick it up, but it's a golden highlighter, and I really enjoy the color. So I'm going to be using that a little bit as like an inner corner highlight in addition to what I have already on my eyes. Just going to fill in my eyebrows a little really quick. I have Fenty cheeks in Bakin Cakes. I'll be going back in with the Voyager highlighter. I'm going to be using a brown lipstick. Has a little bit of a red tone to it, but I think that's okay. Just setting my face one last time before I go in with powder, just in a couple of areas in my T-zone. Lastly, I'm just going in with Kisses My Lashes But Better eyelashes in the type Bare Affair. And I'm going to be using Lime to Dye. So this is the finished look. I used the Harvest of Souls palette from Fantasy Cosmetica. I really enjoyed working with this palette. The mattes are very easy to blend. They are very smooth to apply. The shimmers layer very well on top of the mattes. And using a glitter primer just enhances the layerability. So here is what the eye is looking like today. We'll do a little bit lower light. Thank you so much for watching today's video and taking the time to hang out with me today while I do my makeup. Hopefully you did yours, or you did some chores, you're just hanging out. But however you're doing, I hope you're taking good care of yourself, and I hope you're keeping well. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye!